Thank you for the welcome back, but I still do not know if this chat room is working. Oh boy. YouTube, what have you done? Chat box. Oh, there it goes. Suddenly it works. Okay, I guess it took a while. Thank you, Roku. Thank you, viewers. Okay, we're back. It worked. Okay, thank you for being merciful, YouTube. Alrighties, let's continue with this game. Okay. Thanks for sticking around, guys. Okay, so let's see, Cove. He looked to be paying only a mild amount of attention as he was being handed a few slips of green paper. Awesome. So still money. It reminded you of when you'd first met Mr. Holden, although he's probably not paying Cove to be friends with himself. Yeah, that would be weird. Thank you for the welcome back, everybody. It's good to be back with this chat working. Well, her name is still Marnie, though her surname in this one is Marnie Broke. Okay. Kid with the green hair is our only love interest in this game because I do not have DLC content because I'm a poor ass soul. And the surfer dude on the right is the dad. His dad. So yeah, let's keep going. Money Brook, yes. Yes, Sue. Okay, game, come on. I keep mixing up the buttons because I'm too used to Storm Liver Kai. We'll get through this. Cove's dad seemed to feel your gaze somehow. Or maybe you made a noise, because a second later his eyes were on you. He waved you over with a smile. Okay, what do you want, Cove's dad? He looked happy to see you, but you still felt a little weird for getting caught. I don't really care. You gotta learn how to be more sneaky. Okay, I shall practice my infant level ninja skills at this point in time, I guess. Maybe I get better as I grow older. You brushed your hands together to free them of sand, then jogged over to join the two, smiling at Cove first, and then his dad. Yes, because Cove is priorities. Marnie, hi. Aw, yay. He's so happy to see me.
How's it going?
Okay, Cove's dad, do not wink at me. This is illegal. It's not really illegal. Good to see you again. What excitement are you up to today, Marnie? I don't know. I'm just about to chat up your son here, dude. Nothing. I'm an innocent little kid. Haha. You toed the pavement in front of you. It would be nice to tell them about the snail you found. Yes, because I was so fascinated by a snail. Okay. My mom actually told me she used to do this when she was a kid. She used to just watch snails as a pastime because she used to live in the what do you call those places? Well, she didn't live in the city. She was a countryside person, so watching snails was apparently a favorite pastime. After you finished answering the question, Mr. Holden's attention returned to Cove, who was preoccupied with folding the bills he had into a tiny rectangle. You got a pocket, right, kid? Sounds fun. Watching snails is fun. Yep, okay. Learn something new every day. It does? You weren't sure about that, but you were doing it, Marnie. It must be fun for you, right? Or you were just really, really bored. You know, Cove was about to hit the stores by the beach. Why don't you go with him? Sure, the dad's already setting us up. You gave a ready nod, turning to squint in the direction of the stores like you could see the goods they had to offer, all the way from where you stood. I don't actually know how far we live from the ocean, or the stores by the sea. Wait, I imagine they're by the sea, right? At least that's the vibe I'm getting. So, yeah, I don't know how far we can see, but okay. Oh, is that okay?
Yeah.
He says, I don't mind. Great. I'm sure you guys will have loads of fun. Sure, Cope's dad. Mr. Holden reached into his pocket and pulled out a leather wallet filled with money. Again? Stop trying to give me money. Stop. Well, I shouldn't be... Well, why am I even against this? I like money. I just... Don't... Okay, he's not gonna pay me to be Co's friend again. We're already friends. This is fine. You found it odd since your mom's only ever seemed to have cards in theirs. Oh, my mom's a different breed. Here. He leaned in to pass a crisp 10 to Cove. Oh, okay, to Cove. Giving him a wink and a whisper. Yes, the dad is so setting me up. Yeah, right, Sue. Momentary lapse of judgment. Yeah, I know. It's really sad for Cove. I feel you, Cove. My mom used to bribe kids, not with money, but with food to be my friend. So I feel you, Cove. I really do. Get something for your friend, too. But really, when the dad winks, I'm just confused. My mind is confused. Sure. Cove is like, why are you doing that? I can win this girl all on my own. Go away.
Good kid.
That's my boy. Cove's dad ruffled his son's hair as he was straightening back up, the bill in his hand still held out towards the green-haired boy. Take care. Okay, bye, Cove's dad. Cove accepted the bill after a second and slipped it into his pocket. Then with one last nod to his dad, he turned and started walking. Wait for me, Cove. You followed after him, intrigued at the possibilities this outing might bring. Yes. Oh. Ooh, really, the water looks so nice in this. I'm loving the lighting of the atmosphere here. Cove straight towards the gentle tide creeping up the sand, and you fell into place beside him. It was a nice day. The sun was shining, and there weren't many clouds in the sky, though the wind coming off the ocean kept it from being too hot. I thought the ocean breeze is usually kinda... No, wait, no, it's only hot at night, right? I don't remember science, guys. What did I learn? You took in a deep breath, enjoying the scent of salt and ocean air. When you looked at Cove, he was dragging his feet through the sand a little. Is he still upset? How much time has passed since I met you? I thought he'd be used to it by now. Guess not. And you slowed down to wait for him. His eyes searched the ground intently, searching for more shells? Are you looking for snails? Are you looking for shells? What is it? You didn't feel the need to ask why. I guess I would ask, are you looking for shells? Because that's kind of the normal thing, I guess. He's already expressed his interest in shells anyway, the last time we met this kid. So I'm just gonna ask. How do I click? Yes. Enter. Okay. Cove startled a little at the sound of your voice and mumbled a sort of. Okay, so he's not really looking for shells? What are you looking for, kid? If you see any, you can let me know. Is that an indirect way of telling me that yes, you are looking for shells, but you don't want to admit you're looking for shells? You could manage that. You dropped your view to the sand, walking carefully so you didn't step on any. Okay. You were good at finding shells. A talent, huh? You had a lot of them at home and always found new ones whenever you visited the beach. Again, I am not a beach kid. How am I visiting this beach so often? Who is dragging me here against my will? Who? The comforting sound of the waves filled the silence with pleasant white noise, and you played a little game with yourself as you walked along, getting as close to the water as possible without getting wet. Okay, yeah, this is a familiar game, I think. I'm not an ocean or a sea person, but I remember the few times that I did visit the ocean as a kid with my brother, and we play this sort of thing. It resulted in you having to run up the sand quickly when a wave rushed in more than a few times. And although Cove threw a few glances your way, he didn't say a word. It's quite a mouthful to read this on your own. You didn't either. What did you want to go to the shops for? What do you usually do on the beach? What do I want to know? Well, Cove is quiet. Maybe I should be quiet. Did I go for the... Oh, hi, Moon. Did I go for the voice names? I think that was only a DLC content. So I didn't. I just put my actual name. Marnie. It's cool if he doesn't voice my name. I'm just... no money. No money. Okay. What do I want to say? What do you want to go to the shops for? What do you usually do on the beach? Can I ask him this, or is he gonna get upset with me? What do you want to go to the shops for? Yeah, okay, I'll just... buttons. I need a new sand pail. Oh. Okay, what happened to your old one? Did it break? Yeah? What happened to your old one? Cove narrows it. I sound like such a busybody, just interfering with his personal stuff. Cove narrowed his eyes, seeming to think deeply for a second. He's like, can I trust you?
Whoa.
It disappeared. How the heck? Kid, what happened? What? Really? Cove ducked his head down, lacing his fingers behind his back. It didn't seem like he was going to continue, so you nudged his arm. I'm sorry, I'm not trustworthy enough for you, Cove. How did that happen? Well... Cove opened his mouth and shut it again, considering. So much to consider, oh my gosh. I took it to the beach one day. Uh-huh. When I got home, it wasn't anywhere. Why would somebody steal a pail? Especially if we're like amongst the only kids on this island. Well, the only kids who live on the island anyway. You left it there? Nope, it wasn't at the beach when I went back. That's kind of sad. Really, why would anyone take his pail? Then you lost it. More like it was stolen. It disappeared.
So...
What about you? What do you do out here? That is a legit good question, because I don't like the beach. What do I do? Stream, you okay? I see this loading. Oh, okay. Still live. Getting so confused by this thing. What do I do at the beach? I don't come to the beach a lot. I like swimming. I like looking at fish. I like to build sandcastles. Nothing. Something tells me if I say I don't come to the beach a lot, even though it is probably the truth, if this were real life me, he probably won't like me that much, will he? Is this a thing? Does Cove have a like meter? I don't know. I like swimming. I don't really like swimming. Well, I'm not against swimming. I mean, it's a cool skill to have. I don't really like swimming because I hate what it does to my hair. It just spoils my hair. I like looking at fish. That is true. I like staring at fish. I like to build sandcastles. I don't do this often enough, but I probably would like to if I had more friends. I'm gonna say I like looking at fish. They don't like me, so they always swim away if I get close. Sounds about right. But they're pretty before that. Yeah, that's true. Fish are pretty. Oh, hi Rue. Yeah, sure. Lurk away, work away. Lurk and work. Thanks for the lurk. Yeah. It's kind of sad. Fish don't like me. It says there's lol Ray. I'm confused. It's like my chat on the Streamlabs seems faster than my chat on the YouTube live chat thing, so I'm very confused of where to look at this moment. But okay, sure. Thank you for looking. For lurking. English. Lurk. Lurk away, peoples. Okay, Gove, back to you. Fish don't like me. I hope you like me. Cool. Starfish are fun. They aren't going anywhere, even if you touch them. Yeah, you can't use lurk command here. I debated playing this game on Twitch too, but then again, it was like this game is pretty much straight story. There's no like downtime in between because the whole thing is just story. So I kind of figured, you know what, I'd save myself the trouble of having to export it from from Twitch all the way to YouTube. So here we are. Yeah, pretty much, Ray. That was why I decided I'd play this one on YouTube. Starfish. Starfish. I get all creeped out when I have to touch fish, but I like looking at them. I'm a weird person, I'm sorry. You couldn't be more ill-matched with me, Cove. A small laugh escaped you. That's true. Once you reached the shopping area, the noise level grew exponentially. Okay, it's noisy now. No longer just waves and footsteps, but the chatter of people enjoying the lovely summer day, the call of birds trying to find bits of food left behind, and lots of salespeople trying to get attention. You sniffed the air as you walked beside Cove. You could still smell the ocean, but there were other scents now too. Pizza, pretzels, hot donuts. Ooh, and I had donuts just a little while ago. Pretzels sounds really good though. I haven't had pretzels in a really long time. I missed pretzels. I don't really like the hustle and bustle either, but it's not very nice. It's alright. Guess I'll say it's alright. I mean, it can't be that bad, can it? There was a lot going on, but it beat staying at home and doing nothing all day. Sure. I guess this thought is probably gonna change once you're older. You were sure that you and Cove could find something to fill the day if you looked around a bit. Is it the same donuts we made that day? Oh no, this was bought donuts. We should make those donuts again, Sue. When COVID is free, when COVID is lifted, when MCO is lifted. What is wrong with me today? I get that I'm a little sleepy, but what the heck? Brain, function. Okay, I hope you guys are at least entertained by my inability to function, if not the game. Cove was glancing from one side of the street to the other with a look in his aquamarine eyes that you couldn't quite work out. What is it, Cove? What are you looking for? Rude. What's that? Cove pointed to a large crowd of people gathered near a few tables with large, colorful umbrellas blooming from their middles. Okay, must be a show of some kind. I have new piping tools already, Sue. We can totally do that. We just need MCO to be lifted so that we can actually have a small gathering to do these freaking baking things. Without another word, the two of you hurried over to see what all the commotion was about. Feast your eyes on the amazing Alexander. Oh, why are magicians always called Alexander? It's like I can tell right off the bat this is a magician just by that name. In the center of the crowd was a man with a tall hat and a funny green coat that had 3 long tails. Yeah, total magician. But why is it green? Don't magicians usually do the black coat? Never mind, I'm not gonna judge this guy. Cove's hair is green, this guy's coat is green, like green for the win. There was a little table next to him with a cloth hanging over it that read, "The Amazing Alexander," in glittery golden script. Green and gold, okay. We're doing the green and gold. Why tell people his name if it's already on a sign? Well, advertisement. Marketing. Some people who can't hear his Name being pronounced a mile away. Can maybe read the sign, I don't know. I'm just making up excuses. Cove hummed with understanding, then turned to walk away just as the amazing Alexander began shuffling a deck of cards. Man, this really is tiring reading it all by myself. No wonder Fuka streams this with like you and who else? Ray? Moon? No wonder. You bit your lip, reluctantly starting to follow after Cove again. Okay, apparently I just follow this kid around. You continued looking over your shoulder, however, wanting to see as much as you could before you got too far away. Yeah, throat gets dry for sure. It's like at least with Stormlover Kai, the guys are speaking their own lines, so I don't have to care. I wish Cove would actually speak by himself. Hey! Not watching where you were going proved a bad idea as you bumped right into Cove. I'm sorry, kid! Apparently, Marnie is still dumb even in this other game. Why am I dumb? I want to stop being dumb. Can someone just make a freaking dating sim character protagonist that is not dumb? I plead with you. Otome game makers, please, give me a protagonist with a brain. Oh, sorry. Did you want to stay or something? I kind of don't really care for watching street magic, but well, I don't know, I guess Marnie wants to stay. If that's okay. Get a guy to read the mail lines? What, who? I wish Rogue were free at this time. His voiceovers are epic. He briefly lifted his arms up off his sides before returning them to place. Oh, he sighed. So cute though. He could have said so. I mean, you could have said so. Well, yeah, you totally could have, Marnie. Though I'm genuinely not that interested. I need a protagonist who's more like me. With that, it began. The magic man pulled one card out of the deck, showing it to the curious onlookers. It was a 4 of diamonds. Okay. Watch closely, he says. You did, squeezing through a few of the adult onlookers to get a better view. Ooh, social distancing right out the window. Moon? You wanna read lines for me? I'm still super embarrassed around you though. Well, maybe for this game. I don't know when I'll be playing it after this, but we'll see. I'm sorry. Suddenly the man snapped his fingers and the card just disappeared. Hua. Cove is not impressed. Cove is not impressed. Yeah, we are in the same time zone. Okay, I will get over this stupid embarrassment and let you know the next time I decide to play this game. And hopefully you'll be free to do Cove. Sue, shut up, Sue. Oh my god. Okay, not impressed, Cove. Let's move on. The amazing Alexander, who had earned his title, turned his head and looked directly at you. He reached out with a kind smile. Okay, Mr. Magic Man's making a move on me. What's this behind your ear? He's gonna pull the card out, isn't he? Nothing? Tell me. You backed away. Well, if someone's reaching out from my ear who's kind of a complete stranger, I literally would back away. You'd be like, what the heck, dude? But I guess... Should I literally just back away? I really need a throw slipper emote. I'm apparently throwing slippers at too many people. Stranger danger. You tell me, but I wanted to stay and watch apparently. Tell me nothing? Tell me. Just tell me. It's the card, isn't it? This had to be going somewhere and you needed to find out. He smelled like popcorn and candy when he stepped closer. It was great. What the heck, Money? You're not supposed to be thinking this is great. You felt a tug, and then he pulled the 4 of diamonds out from behind your ear. Oh my gosh. What? You knew that it couldn't really have come from your ear, but you still didn't get how he'd done it. I don't care! I really don't care. There was light applause from the crowd, and the man gave a deep bow. I'm sorry, magician dude, but my reaction to this is literally Cove's expression right now. That's how I feel about this street magic. This is for you. Okay, what is it? The magician plucked a pair of balloons from a clump of them tied down to his table. Okay, I get a balloon for my troubles. Both of us. Okay, both of us get balloons. Both were in the shape of a dolphin instead of being a normal circle. Oh, okay. So helium dolphin balloons. Okay, that's not so bad. That's a nice trade-off. Okay, I'm happy now. And one for your friend too. Cove suddenly perked up. Okay. Thank you for being my assistant. You're welcome, and thank you for the balloons. Wow! Now you are really grateful he chose you. Yeah, totally. Dolphin balloons just made it all better. After that, he went to someone else in the crowd. Okay, can we go now? Pick a card, any card. My uncle does that every time he visits. Oh, no wonder he's not impressed. Not the balloons, the stuff with cards. Yeah, that would explain it. And Cove's probably seen this like a million times. He's had enough. I've had enough too. Cove, let's please go. Please drag me away. Please just pull me away from here. Cove spoke plainly while reaching over to take the dolphin that had been designated for him. Maybe it wasn't so special, you think? Cove is just ruining the fun. No, he's not. He actually gets me. He's getting the real me. At least you had a fun time. You wondered if Cove's whole family was magic. Is this like just a kid thought? Well, I'm 8 years old, right? So maybe it wasn't so special. I feel like a jerk for saying and thinking this, but what the heck. It's too bad, but you kind of wanted to meet Cove's uncle. If he knew how to make things disappear too, you thought that would be pretty neat. Nope, do not make anything disappear. Do not make anything disappear. Oh, Heavy! Heavy Hero, hi! Welcome. I'm playing a different game for once. The crowd started to clear some, and you noticed to the side there was a whole rack of brightly colored kaleidoscopes on display. Oh, kaleidoscopes. I'm fascinated by kaleidoscopes. I actually think staring at stuff that kaleidoscopes are kind of I don't know, they make me really dizzy. Dizzy. Really, really dizzy. You picked up a kaleidoscope. You picked up a Rubik's Cube. Now that's more like it. You picked up a magic 8-ball. Oh, that's interesting too. You walked past the toys. Heck no. Why would I walk past the toys when I'm 8 years old? No, I want to pick up the Rubik's Cube. Oh. Will you hold my balloon while I look at this? Okay, Cove, be a gentleman for a second. He's so pissed. He looks so pissed. He's like, why do I gotta listen to this girl? Cove nodded, taking your balloon and holding it in the same hand as his own so you could get a good grip on the cube. Well, thank you. He stood next to you and watched as you attempted to match the colored rose. Do I know how to match the colored rose at 8 years old? You managed to line up all the green squares on one side of the cube. Whoa, success! But there were still 5 more sides to go. I used to know the trick to solving a Rubik's Cube, but back when I first met Ray, I used to bring a Rubik's Cube pretty often, and I used to solve it during our break times. So we'd have lunch and I'd just be fixing the cube every once in a while. I think my cube was pretty, it was a cheap cube and it wasn't like one of those epic things the experts had. So it was pretty hard to move, so I couldn't do it in like record time or anything, but it was always a whole lot of fun to solve the cube. I don't think I remember how to do it anymore because the cube broke since then. It's been a while since I met Ray. We've been friends a long time. What's my time? What do you mean by what's my time? Oh, time. Oh, that time. I think it was like about 4 to 5 minutes, something like that. Was the average. I wasn't that fast. I know there are people out there who can solve it like really, really, really fast. Let's see. Okay. Deciding that it was something that you should continue another time, you set the cube back on the rack and took your balloon from Cove, who moved to the other side of the stall. Oh, okay. He's checking out some other toys. 40 seconds. Wow, yes, that's pretty awesome. I couldn't do that. Definitely couldn't do that. Partly because my cube was just... It was too difficult to maneuver, but... I'm pretty sure even if my cube was pretty awesome, that I wouldn't be able to get 40 seconds. I'd probably do it in like 2 or 3 minutes. Maybe 2 minutes. I don't know. I'd have to relearn this whole thing and get a better cube. Yeah, right. I really should relearn this though. I miss doing it. It was so fun. Wow. Salutes to your friend. Damn. Speed solving cubes. Oh my gosh. Okay, Cove, what are you doing on the other side? He went under the awning, careful of his own floating dolphin, and you joined him. Okay. Cause he broke his arm? Ah, well that's a perfect use of a Rubik's Cube, isn't it? No wonder he could do it in 12 seconds. Man. Okay. Well, skill obtained from that one incident. I guess that's a plus point. Okay, let's see. Did you have places like this in your old town? Are you having fun? I don't really like it here. Why would I say that about a toy shop? You said nothing. Are you having fun? Oh, maybe I should check on his feelings. Are you having fun, Cove? He nodded, and you smiled back at him, happy to hear it. Oh, that's good, because he seemed kind of like bored so far. His expressions just give me that impression. When Cove moved towards some stalls nearby, you followed beside him. Oh my god! While Cove looked at sand pails, you were drawn to a table with colorful keychains laid out on it. They were sewn in the shape of sea creatures, and there was a plaque that read, "Handmade," standing proudly in front. They look so cute! So cute! So adorable! Look at all that! I really, really like all of them. Man. The turtle, and the dolphin. There's even the shark there. And staring at a shark is automatically reminding me of Fuka. It's the wrong color though. Okay. There were lots of different types. You saw a dolphin, a shark, a crab, and a turtle. Oh, I have to pick one? You picked up the dolphin. You picked up the shark. You picked up the crab. You picked up the turtle. Wait, why is the shark? Picked up the shark. Why is the shark yellow? Cherry Mellow. Hi. Yeah, I do normally stream at this time on Mondays. It's okay if you're normally sleeping. I get time zones are really, really difficult. I haven't been able to catch any of yours either. Actually, that's not exactly true. I've been missing out on a lot of people from different time zones. I just can't. I need sleep. Kani, Tally, and Fuka are hanging out together. Totally, they're totally hanging out. But yeah, thanks for making it to the stream, Cherry Mellow. I appreciate it. Let's see. I'm already holding a dolphin balloon, so I won't pick up the dolphin. Picked up the crab. You picked up the turtle. You picked up the shark. I kind of like the turtle, so I'm gonna pick up the turtle. Turtles are cute. Your hand stopped on the sleeping turtle. Sleeping? His eyes are open, man. You just barely poking its head out of the shell. Yeah, same here. It's like there's just so many people whose streams I want to visit. Okay, good night. Have a good rest, Cherry. Oh, Sky. You can't do it on this stream. Ha ha ha, Sky. There are no teachers as far as I can tell in this game. Okay, so my turtle keychain had flecks of metallic green on its back. Metallic green, ooh. That caught the sunlight when you picked it up. Oh my god, that sounds so pretty. I got a pretty turtle keychain. You remember the turtles you had seen in the aquarium once. You had been mesmerized by the way they gently glided through the water. Yeah, it was pretty awesome. You were instantly enamored. There is no yeet option. You trying to do here? Checking the price though, your heart fell. $6. Ooh, you didn't know much about money, but you thought there was a lot to spend on one thing. Well, $6 for a keychain? If we're talking my local currency, yes, this would be a whole lot of money. I mean, can you imagine $6? 6 US dollars is like, let's see, times 4. That's like 24 ringgit. I can't spend that much on a freaking keychain. Currency, why? You rarely had more than a $5 bill to your name. Oh. Yep, even in this game I'm poor. Marnie Brook indeed. Is that what you want, Cove? Are you gonna get it for me, Cove? Huh? Oh, hi Winter! Welcome to the stream! Welcome to me playing this game for a change. Cove. It's $6. I didn't bring any money. Yeah, I'm just here accompanying you. But are you gonna get it for me?
Alright.
He's like, alright, yeah, he's gonna get it for me. Really? Are you sure? Hooray! You don't have to. I don't want you to get it for me. This is a lie, so I'm not gonna say that. You don't have to. Well, you don't have to, but technically your dad kind of asked you to, didn't he? He's like literally trying to set us up. Cove's dad is literally trying to set us up already. Sky. I don't know what your opinion of my tastes are, but seriously, he's a 2D guy. Doesn't that explain enough? Are you sure? I'm just gonna ask him, are you sure? Cove took the keychain from your hands and that was that. He was holding a small yellow bucket for himself too. Okay, so he's got himself his bucket and it looks like he's getting me a keychain. I was always gonna get you something. Oh my god, kid, you He's so smooth already and he's freaking 8 years old. I already got the money for it. Yep. He just won me with that line right there. Thank you, Cove. You were a little nervous, but happy with your purchase nonetheless. It was nice of Cove's dad to let Cove buy something for you too. Guys, I'm 8 years old in this too. It's fine. It's perfectly legal. After Cove paid, the two of you steps out of the store side by side. Your balloon dolphins knocking together and spiraling around in the air. Spiral. Okay. AFK for a minute. What did I miss? Oh, you didn't miss much. Cove just got me a little keychain gift. So he's a sweet dude. Winter. Okay. You watch Cove hold up his new pail to his face, examining it thoroughly. Hey, Cove. Yeah? Does your dad always give out money like that? That's a loaded question. Should I be asking that? I don't think so. Thanks for getting me it. Nothing. Yeah, I'm just gonna say thank you. That's a polite thing to do. When someone gets you something, you say thank you. It's alright. Oh, now he's smiling. That's what I like. That's a good kid. It wasn't clear if he really knew how much you appreciated it. What? You were going to thank him for the keychain, but instead just shook your head, smiling. I already thanked him for the keychain. What's wrong with you, Marnie Brooke? Cove raised an eyebrow, but didn't push the issue. Oh, look at that raised eyebrow. He's got quite an expression there. I'm really getting fond of this kid. Cove looked further down the street, where different food carts were lined up. He rested his non-cast arm over his stomach. I still don't know how you got hurt, dude, but I guess... Will we ever know? Will we ever know? I hope so. And just as he did, yours let out a light growl. I'm hungry, apparently. You hadn't eaten since breakfast, and after all of this wandering around, you were definitely ready for some lunch. Okay, let's get some food. Let's get some food in our stomachs, Cove. You got the money, I don't got no money, so treat me. This sounds so wrong already. Let's get some food. Yeah. You two wandered around a short while, looking at all the delicacies that were available. Everything looked delicious, and as the different smells, both sweet and salty, wafted over to you, your stomach growled even louder. Ooh, I'm so hungry. After passing up hot dogs, snow cones, ice cream, and pizza, you both agreed on pretzels. Yay! And I was just saying earlier how much I miss pretzels. At least game me gets to eat some pretzels. Cove got something sweet and cinnamony, and you... Ooh, sweet and cinnamony sounds good. And you got a plain one? No, heck no, get real. Got one with cheese. Ooh, no, that's what we're talking about. Got one with sprinkles, got one with chocolate, got the same. Cheese or cinnamon? Chat, cheese or cinnamon? Cheese or cinnamon? And they both sound so good. Pretzel, 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 pretzel. I think we're gonna go the cinnamon route. Yeah, pretzels, pretzel, pretzel. You licked your lips hungrily as the vendor handed your pretzel over, ready to take a big bite. Your moms didn't like you to eat too much sugar. Oh, should I have gone for cheese? But this was a special occasion. Yeah, special because Cove's paying. The little cup of icing looked too delicious to pass on. You found an empty table close enough to the beach that the grit of the sand made terrible noises when you dragged the chairs out to sit down. Well, why did I have to harp on that? These balloons are gonna make it hard to eat. Okay, yeah, that's true, but don't they have weights on the bottom or something? Oh wait, no, the magician guy who gave us the balloons tied it to a stack, which probably means they don't have weights on them? I don't know how these work. When I used to get helium balloons as a kid, like they always had these little weights at the bottom so they wouldn't fly away if you let go of them. But I guess if they don't have those here, they can just tie it to something. Assuming 8-year-old kids know how to tie stuff to stuff. I don't actually know. I'm not so sure if I knew how to tie stuff at 8 years old. I think I was slightly older when I learned how to tie knots and stuff. Okay. Cove Cove placed his bucket on the table as he stared at his still balled up hand that was wrapped around the string. You open your mouth to agree before an idea hit you, okay? I know. After carefully placing your pretzel somewhere it wouldn't get sandy, debatably not on the floor, you took the balloon dolphin out of Cove's hand and tied it in a delicate bow around his wrist. Oh, so I'm a very smart 8-year-old when it comes to tying things, I guess. Okay.
Oh.
You're welcome, Cove. Cove bounced his arm up and down in place, testing the stability of your knot. After watching his balloon jostle around but remain attached, he smiled, satisfied. Yay. Aw, happy Cove. Could you help me too? I can't tie it on my own wrist. Well, that would be hard, yeah. He repeated the ritual. This is like an exchanging of vows or something. It's so cute. Here, tie a ribbon on me. You tie a ribbon on me. Okay. He repeated the ritual. Cove struggles somewhat with the cast restricting his fingers. Oh yeah, he's got a cast. I forgot about that. On one hand and a string already tangled around the other. Oh, sorry, Cove. Yeah, to struggle a little bit.
Okay.
Got it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The two of you spent a moment admiring your handiwork, both hands now free to allow easy munching on your pretzels. Yummy. You bit into the doughy treat, savoring the taste on your tongue with a smile as you looked out over the ocean. Dots. No comments about the ocean? After a time you finish your pretzel. You were done before Cove. Okay, so I eat faster than Cove. Nice to know. Or is that maybe just his cast getting in the way? It was boring not having anything to do. Just stare out the ocean. There's probably some seagulls or something to keep you occupied. You pulled on the string of your balloon to bring it down to your level. Then you held a dolphin in your hands, manipulating it to make it look like it was jumping through air. Oh yeah, I probably did the same thing. This is me recalling my weird-ass childhood. If you turned to face towards the beach, it almost looked like it was swimming in the waves, like a real dolphin. Yeah. Have you guys ever touched a real dolphin before, by the way? I actually got the chance to do it in Singapore, and it was one of those pink bottlenose dolphins? Is that what you call them? But yeah, it was a pink dolphin. And yeah, it kind of felt like I was touching styrofoam or something. It just felt so rubbery. It felt really rubbery. I don't know how to really describe it, but it just felt really rubbery. Ah, you touched it when you were at an aquarium. Cool. Yeah, I was probably about 11 or so when I got to touch that dolphin. They feel really interesting. I wonder if sharks feel the same, but I'm scared of sharks. I'm generally just scared of the ocean, so... Made an exception because the dolphin was in like a side pool. I was like, okay, this is safe. This is fine. A laugh came from your side. He's laughing at me playing with the dolphin balloon. When you glanced back at Cove, he had left the remaining part of his pretzel on the wrapper. Oh, he's not done yet. And he was gripping his dolphin too. Oh, I gotta name it? Mine's name is Merryweather. He's the prince of the dolphins. Mine's name is Splash. They star in movies. Mine's name is Cherry. She's actually an alien. I don't know why I would name an alien Cherry. Mine's name is Sam. They're just a regular dolphin. Well, that's lacking imagination. Heck no. You're gonna go with one of these two top options. Splash. They star in movies. Mine's name is Merryweather. He's the prince of dolphins. Splash. I don't know why, but this sounds the most imaginative, so I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna go with he's the prince of dolphins. He wears a crown made of seaweed. Is he Kaizo now? A crown made of seaweed and all of his friends are merfolk. Okay, that's nice. I like that. Every now and then he'll make friends with a kid. Excuse the yawn. He'll make friends with a kid and let them ride on his back. Yay! You sighed, wishing you could meet a real dolphin like Merryweather. You live on an island. It's very possible that you'll meet a dolphin, I think. At least compared to someone like me who lives inland. Okay, what's yours? Okay, well, how's your imagination, Cove? Cove considered this question, placing the balloon against the table and resting his free arm across it in contemplation. It's... With a loud pop... Oh no! Cove! The dolphin exploded in ribbons. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! His fart... Wait, how did that even happen? He just put it on the table. How did it pop? Aww. Oh no. Well, yeah, that's what I just said, Marnie. First, oh no, he's crying again. He's crying again. Shoot, Cove, no, Cove, stop doing this to me. I can't handle your tears. For a second, all Cove did was gape in shock, like you. Then his cheeks puffed up, squinting his eyes, and you saw tears start to glisten. Ah, no, baby, no, stop. No, don't. Please don't cry on me again. Marnie, I know, I'm sorry. Oh my god. You made a joke. You offered to find Alexander. Oh, wait, Alexander might be able to give us a new one? Wait, is he still around? Magic shows probably don't last that long, do they? You offered to give Cove your balloon. You didn't say anything. He would be alright. Well, that just sounds mean. Should say something, Marnie. I don't think this is a time to joke. You offered to find Alexander. You have to give Cove your balloon. I don't know if he would want my balloon since he refused my shell previously when I offered it to him. So I think I'll offer to find Alexander. Even though I'm not so sure he's there anymore. Maybe the amazing Alexander is still there. I'm sure he'll give you another one if we tell him what happened. Well, frankly, I'm not so sure. After a long second, Cove gave a tiny nod of his head. You took his hand, you walked with him. Is taking his hand a good thing to do? You walked with him. You took his hand. Are you okay if I hold your hand? You took his hand. You took hold of Cove's hand. He brought his gaze back down and gripped yours in return. Hard shrimping. But he's the only love interest in the game I have, so we might as well go for this kid, right? There's no other choice. Yeah, okay. Okay. Let's go. Shrimp away I shall. I don't have the other love interest. From heat? Oh, I don't know if it's a metal table. Yeah, that makes sense. But I don't know if it was a metal table. Still, poor kid. Then again, balloon poppings can be pretty scary too, so I don't know if that was why he was crying as well, maybe. I don't know. Just poor kid. The two of you wandered up and down the street, but you saw no sign of the amazing Alexander. Aw, I'm sorry, Cove. We tried. We really tried. Finally, you were forced to give up. Still, it seemed to lift Cove's spirits, and that was good, okay? As long as he doesn't feel too bad. The passing of Cove's balloon. Oh, the passing of Cove's balloon, the way they worded that was so sad. Was the last major event of your adventure. Okay. In the end, the two of you headed back late that afternoon. You separated on the beach, and while Cove went straight home with his brand new sand pail in hand, you decided to sit for a while. Okay, why am I sitting at the beach? You watched the waves and the sunset, fiddling with your new keychain. Yeah, my new turtle keychain. Another summer day was drawing to a close. It had been a good one, except for the sad final note. Man, this game does tug on your heartstrings, huh? Doesn't it? Okay, I'm gonna save that. Okay. Yeah, I want to overwrite this save. How do I go back? How do I go back? Never mind. Just use the mouse. Like I want to stay keyboard, but no. Okay, so... Alright, I guess we've got... How long did that take me? Quite a while, I think. Probably about 40 minutes, maybe? Wow, that one moment is quite long, huh? Okay, well, I'm just gonna go ahead and finish Grown Up. I'll try to at least finish all these by the end of today, probably. And then we can do Summer Ends and then go on to the next stage of life. Whatever happens then. Okay. Grown up. One sweltering summer day, you were in your living room with Cove, listening to the sounds of the birds chattering outside the window while you lay across the rug on the floor. Okay, so yeah, we really do hang around each other quite a bit. Cove's dad had dropped him off earlier, and your moms had left the two of you along with Lizzie to play amongst yourselves. Okay, so it's not us alone. Lizzie's here too. Lizzie, my older sis. It had been too hot to go outside in the afternoon, at least according to Mommy. So your sister was starting to get impatient, waiting for her golf class that evening. She has golf class? Well, okay then. The three of you had had trouble finding something fun to do. The beach and the playground were off limits, and you felt that it was too warm. Why am I yawning? Oh boy. You felt it was too warm for anything like playing with your fuzzy toy animals. We don't have air conditioning, I guess. So what are we gonna do? Then suddenly a light came to Lizzie's big brown eyes and her smile spread wide across her face. Okay, what mischief does sis have in mind? Having an idea gave her a new wave of energy. Since we're stuck inside, we should be adults. What? What does being stuck inside have to do with being adults? They don't play outdoors anyways. They're always inside and telling everybody they're too busy to play. Okay.
Why?
Well, to be fair, Lizzie, you don't know it yet, but being an adult is pretty dang as hard work. I would rather be a kid.
Duh.
I said why, and it'll be fun. Duh. Oh my gosh. Am I gonna start hating my sister? I hope not. I don't want to hate her. What do they do inside that we don't? Besides, use the phone a lot. I feel like Cove is calling all of us freaking adults out on this. Excluding a small huff, Lizzie decides to ignore Cove. Maybe, I guess she's not so close with Cove, maybe? I'm getting that impression so far anyway.
What do you think?
Marnie, what do you think? Do you want to? I don't know what else to do, so maybe. Cove said it. That doesn't sound fun. I bet we could come up with something else. I don't know. I want to. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't. What else can we do? I don't know. Please, Marnie. When have I ever had a bad idea? I don't know you well enough to say that. I mean, to answer that. Whenever we play with you... Okay, Cove knows you better than I do right now, so I'm gonna see what he says. I wasn't asking you. Sheesh, these two don't get along, do they? I'll try it, but that sounds boring. Okay, I'll stay. Sorry, I have other stuff to do. You kept hesitating. I think this is gonna escalate into something negative if I keep hesitating, so I should be the voice of reason here, shouldn't I? Sorry, I have other stuff to do. That doesn't sound convincing enough. I'll try it, but that sounds boring. Okay, I'll stay. I'll try it, but that sounds boring. It's not gonna be, I guarantee. Okay, let's see. Let's see, sis. Lizzie seemed more determined than ever, and you could only sigh. Satisfied that neither of you were about to bail on her, Lizzie thought over her options while you watched. Lizzie's trying to rope us in so hard right now. After a few seconds, she clapped her hands together and beamed, apparently having settled on something without asking either of you. Okay, what do you got in mind now?
Okay.
I'm gonna be a professional golfer. Marnie, you and Cove can be... Don't say you're catty. A beach volleyball player, a gymnast, or a tennis player. Okay, that's not bad options, at least. Why can't we pick anything we want? Because I have a fun idea, that's why. Oh boy, Lizzie. Aren't you the queen bee? And we have to play sports as adults. Like face palming this conversation between these two. Get along, kids. We're like the only kids on this island, so please get along. Yep. But there's other kinds of sports too. What does Cove want to be?
Right?
It isn't the same. What do you think, Marnie? Don't those choices sound super cool? You want to be that, huh? I kind of like those. It really doesn't. It sounds like a blast. Is there anything else we can be? Isn't there anything else we can be? You nodded. Maybe not. It actually sounds like a blast to me, but Cove doesn't seem so into it. Is there anything else we can be? Let me just ask this to see if she's willing to bend anything for him. Lizzie stomped a foot on the ground. Sis! Nope, come on, just decide already. Yeet the sister. Just yeet the sister. She's ruining it. Knowing Lizzie wouldn't let this go anytime soon, you sighed. Cove was not impressed with Lizzie's attitude. Though he didn't bother talking more about it for now, you thought over the list of possibilities. Beach volleyball, gymnastics, or tennis. I'm okay with either one of these, honestly. Out of all of them, you'd prefer to play... Well, between the three, the only one I actually have experience in is gymnastics. At least I was a good gymnast once upon a time. So I'm just gonna go with gymnastics. If you couldn't spend the afternoon doing cartwheels and handstands in the backyard, then you might as well practice them inside. Heck yeah. There wouldn't be as much space as there was outside, but you could still try. Yeah, you're looking at your house right now in the background. I think it's perfectly fine. You got enough place for at least a cartwheel or two. Yes, that was clearly the top option. I guess I'll be a gymnast.
All right.
Okay, at least she's happy. What about you, Cove? I pick volleyball. Yeah, okay. He was so gonna go for something that involved the sea. I should have known. Okay, so Marnie, you're a famous gymnast, and Cove, you're on a popular beach volleyball team. How many players are there on a beach volleyball team? Beach volleyball generally only has 2 people, right? So I don't know how this works. It doesn't explain anything. What has she got in mind? Lizzie's ponytail bobbed when she proudly stretched her arms wide. We're Olympic athletes who just competed in the Olympics. Yeah, okay. Now what? Cove didn't seem all that impressed with the announcement. He made a face and adjusted the glasses on his nose. That's really specific.
Rude.
She said rude. Oh my gosh. That's what makes it fun. Anyway. Lizzie marched back and forth in front of both of you, getting lost in her own imagination. I won all gold medals. What? Why? And people are calling me the next Mickey Wright. I actually don't even know who Mickey Wright is. I'm sorry. I don't pay attention to sports, do I? Okay. Who's that? At least Cove doesn't know either. Lizzie stopped on the spot and turned on him, her brown eyes shining with impatience. These two definitely don't get along. It doesn't matter if you know who she is. It's a golf thing, okay? You guys won medals too. Cove, your team was bronze. She really just doesn't like him. And Marnie, you barely missed out on gold and got silver. It's more real if we're not all first place, but you're first place in everything you said. That's not fair, Lizzie. Silver sucks. I don't want silver. Well, no, it doesn't suck. Second place is still pretty up there. I'm okay with that. Hey, we can do better than silver. Silver's not bad. Nice. Yawns, I'm sorry. I am not sleepy anymore. I promise. But for some reason, I keep yawning at this hour. Every time I stream on Monday afternoons, I'm somehow yawning and I have no clue why. Is it because it's after lunch? Is that why? Maybe. You stayed silent. Silver's not bad. Nice. Hey, we can do better than silver. I'm okay with that. I actually am okay with it, so I'm just gonna go with that. This is fine to me. You shrugged your shoulders, agreeing with Lizzie. A silver medal was still really good in the Olympics. Heck yes it is. I'm not. Cove wants more than bronze, obviously. Cove folded his arms across his chest, apparently not as happy as you were with the decision.
Sorry.
Lots of people lose at the Olympics. Them's the breaks. Lizzie. Then you're the one who did, not me. Oh my gosh. This is not going anywhere spectacular. Lizzie looked taken aback by Cove's declaration, as though the thought of her losing was completely absurd. But the thought of him losing is not absurd to her? Lizzie. No way, wouldn't make sense. I'm already practicing my golf game. Well, to be fair, I don't think Cove can beach volleyball at the moment because he's still got a cast in his arm, but I don't know. He seemed... I don't know. I imagine Cove is someone who might be good at sports just because his dad looks like such a surfer. I imagine he's good at sea sports, or water sports. She took a golfing stance to make her point, pretending to swim her club and hit an invisible ball. So what kind of house do you want to live in? We're pretending house now? To be fair, yeah, I mean, this is what I used to do as a kid too, but still. And usually people don't force their opinions on others. Even as a kid, we get decisions. Cove hadn't changed his mind about winning, but thinking about where he'd live... Thinking about where he'd lived as in doubt appealed to him. Apparently because he looked back at Lizzie with some of the anger fading. Lizzie's still a cutie. I'm not so sure about her personality right now, and she's clashing a whole lot with Cove. Then again, he is being a little bit of a brat too. So, to each their own. I'm going to live on the beach. Okay, so at least he's cool. Yeah, Cove is such a beach kid. Yeah, they will grow up indeed. I can't wait for that to happen, I guess. I want to see how much they change. Lizzie made a face at him, poking out her tongue. Oh gosh. That's kind of boring. We already have that. Maybe I was just a very mature kid for my age when I was 8 or whatever. I didn't fight with people. No, not like the normal houses here with a street on it. Right on the sand, by the water. He literally wants a beach hut. Just like that, all attention was back. Oh, here we go again. You hadn't even had a chance to choose where you wanted to live. That's not very fun or smart, Cove. You can't live on a bunch of sand and shells. Tell that to Elliot in Stardew Valley. But I want to, and I will. Cove narrowed his eyes at Lizzie, even though she stood half a head taller than him. It actually doesn't look like half a head taller in this, at least looking at their avatars on the screen, but oh well. You didn't give out a list of things to pick from this time. You didn't give out a list of things to pick from this time? Okay, so I'm picking that. Why are we even playing pretend if we can't imagine anything? He has a point there.
Jeez.
Well, I'm gonna live in a mansion far away from here and far away from you. Oh heck. Well, I hope you two don't grow up to suddenly love each other and start dating. Leave Cove to me, Lizzie. One with an indoor pool and a place to practice my award-winning golfing.
It's not fair.
How come you are yelling about mine when your idea is even more impossible? Okay, grow up, kids. Lizzie's face flushed red, her hands balling into fists at her sides. It is not impossible, and it's better than yours. Disagreements always seemed to crop up when the two of them were together, and you always felt like you were stuck in the middle. Yeah, this is so my childhood. I remember being stuck in between my cousin and my brother. Okay, well, in this sense, Marnie is me, I guess. So that works out. But when it came to the topic at hand, this time you thought you'd prefer a mansion. Being on the beach was cooler. You wanted to agree with Lizzie. Cove was right. You were tired of deciding between either of them. Oh, you're a middle child? I'm not the middle child, but for some reason I'm the peacemaker. Still, I guess I can see how that goes. Okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm not deciding between either of you. You didn't engage with their bickering and instead dreamt up your own dream house. Yeah, I would like to stay on a farm with a paddock full of glorious, majestic horses so I can ride them every day. Yeah, how about that? That sounds like a nice dream for me. I like riding horses. And you weren't going to share your idea with them either. You already knew it was a good one. You can swim wherever you want if you live on the beach. Yeah, he's such a beach kid. We can still swim anytime we want from where we live now. Being a little closer doesn't mean anything, but it does make it easier, Lizzie. It does. Says you. The two of them scowled at each other. You're being so unreasonable. You. Oh, she's getting so angry. I don't get what you want. This game doesn't make sense. Do I have to stop them now? It does. You have to be realistic. I said that. None of you are being realistic, but okay. But you're not. You had no idea what to do to make them stop at this point. It seemed like the two of them would just keep working each other up as long as they could. Nothing you'd said so far had kept them from being mad. Well, to be fair, I didn't do anything to actually stop them, so maybe I should do something to just get on Cove's side so that Lizzie will give up or something. Thankfully, like a greeting card angel, Mom walked into the room. Oh, okay. Yeah, so she really is Mom, the one with the longer hair. Lizzie rushed to her, hanging onto the hem of her dress and poking out her tongue at Cove. Oh. Lizzie, Marnie, it's time to get ready to go. Oh, where are we going? And what about Cove?
You alright with that?
Sorry you have to leave already, Cove. Oh, okay. Their mommy said she'll walk you home so you won't be left in the cold. Okay. Their mommy? Okay. So our mommy doesn't have a name either? Can they just refer to their parents as... I mean, can the parents just talk among themselves as having names? Oh, the moms are hot. I think this mom is hot. The other one, I can't exactly remember how she looks like at the moment, but I guess once I see, I'll remember. I think Cove's dad is decently hot, though. So I guess maybe the kid, that probably means that the kids will look hot when they grow up. Cove was still glaring at Lizzie, his face flushed red with anger. I can go by myself. Well, it's just next door, it's fine. Tan skin is ilne? Am I what? Oh, right. I remember. Yeah, the other mommy has tan skin, right? If I remember right, she looks a lot like Lizzie, which honestly just made me question what the biological relationship between the sisters are. Okay, and Mom's just like, but bye, Marnie. He did not sound happy with the fact that I didn't side him at all. Okay, Cove. I'll be a better friend next time. There was still a harsh edge to the brief farewell, but you knew it wasn't you he was mad at. Well, yeah. Without giving Mom a chance to stop him, Cove stood up and stalked out of the room, shoulders drawn tight. Huh? Okay. Worried, Mom turned to look down at you and Lizzie. You two were playing nice with our new friend, weren't you? I was! You told the truth. Why the heck would I lie? Sorry, sis. This is on you. They were fighting, Cove and Lizzie, for the whole time. Your sister's jaw dropped, looking betrayed, as Mom put both hands on her hips. Well, yeah, Cove is our guest. If he's displeased, and your mom is asking why, she deserves to know. Elizabeth. Oh, that's her full name, okay. I told you to be kind to him. He's having a hard time right now. Well, yeah, that is still true. I legit still have no clue how much time has passed, but it can't have been that much if Cove is still wearing this cast on his arm. Lizzie's mouth closed back up, replaced by a tiny frown. I know, I tried, but he was... Try a little harder, girl. You can do it. Come on, you can do it.
That's enough.
No buts. We both know you can show someone a great time when you put your mind to it. We're going to apologize to Cove and his dad over the phone when he gets home from work tonight. Oh, what does Cove's dad work as? Lizzie hung her head, dragging a foot across the ground in front of her. Okay, Mom. Good girl. You caught pieces of Lizzie sulking to herself about how it was his fault too, but it was over. Right, we better get a move on. Yes. Let's go, kids. Noelani, where did you leave the car keys? Oh, my mommy's name is Noelani, it seems. Okay, at least I got a name. Finally. Mom hustled you all out the door, and you noticed during the car ride to golf practice that Lizzie was quieter than usual. Aw, she's thinking about it. She was usually the first one to request which music to listen to in the car, but she didn't say a thing. Your parents noticed she wasn't in a mood to be bothered. Okay, I guess she feels bad about it. They gave her space, and Mommy just asked you what you'd like to listen to. No BTS, apparently. You picked your favorite song. It always made the car ride more fun. You chose the soundtrack to a cool movie you saw a couple of months ago. You chose a song you knew Lizzie liked. Maybe that would cheer her up. Well, yeah, I don't exactly want to be enemies with my sister, so I'm gonna try this approach. You were happy to see it brighten her up right away, and she starts singing along with you. Oh, yay, that worked. Awesome. Me trying to be the peacemaker, ×2. Soon enough, her bad mood was a thing of the past. Yay! When the car ride was over, you spent the twilight hour watching Lizzie hit things with other girls her age. What am I doing here, though, if I'm not playing golf? Dang it, I missed that. It was the log. When the car ride, you didn't know much about golf, but you could tell that she really liked it, so you sat with your moms and tried to puzzle it out. Okay. It was nice sitting outside after being cooped up in the house all day, and you stretched out your legs to let the last few minutes of sun warm your skin. Okay. When the sun was finally out of sight, wow, how long is this golf lesson? When the sun was finally out of sight, dipping behind the horizon, you all got ready to leave. Instead of going straight home, your moms took the family out to dinner. You went to a restaurant you had all been going to ever since you could remember. Okay, so a childhood classic. And it looks like we've got a menu on the wall over there, so it looks pretty good. The whole afternoon had been a bunch of shouting you hadn't been able to stop. But you could kind of tell that all this helped Lizzie be less angry. Good. Now I hope you will be kinder to Cove the next time. The car ride home was quiet, with only the radio providing escape from silence. Lizzie had been in better spirits now, but the closer you got to your neighborhood, the more she wriggled in her seat and frowned out the window. Oh yeah, because she has to apologize. She knew what was coming when you all got back home. Clearly she was dreading it. Aw. Soon enough, Mom was turning onto your street, then reversing into the driveway. Once you cut the ignition, excuse me, again, it was dead silent. No one spoke, only unbuckled their seatbelts and opened their doors. Wow, we're treating this so seriously, huh? It's an apology, come on. Then again, I guess it's not so easy for little kids to apologize, but that's why the adults gotta teach them how to do things. No one spoke, only unbuckled their seatbelts and opened their doors. Lizzie was the last one out. Once everyone was inside and done taking off their shoes, she propped her hand on her hips. Okay.
So,
Now then, Mr. Holden's car is in his driveway, so he should be back from work. That's good news, isn't it, Elizabeth? You and Cove can hash things out before the day's done. Oh boy, here we go. Lizzie didn't complain or put up a fight. Her head ducked so she didn't have to meet anyone's eyes. She nodded once. Good, let's move this to the kitchen. Mom went over to the house phone, the rest of you following behind her. Mommy put a gentle hand on Lizzie's shoulder as they walked side by side. Okay, Mom's very encouraging. I like this. Our moms are such awesome people, so far. I like them a lot. You watched them from the back. This was only happening because you told on Lizzie. but apology, importante. I don't feel bad about this. It was the right thing to do. Is this why I didn't have friends as a kid? I'm too righteous. I don't even know anymore. You didn't regret it. Yeah, I don't. You felt a little guilty, like you had betrayed your sister. I don't think I betrayed her. I think she should have been nicer, and Cove should have been less of a brat too. You hadn't liked doing it, but you had to. But it was her fault for doing it in the first place. But it was her fault for doing it in the first place. I don't really think I want to blame her, but I had to. It was the right thing to do. It was the right thing to do. So, here we go. Being a telltale didn't feel good, and you wouldn't want someone else to tell your moms everything you did. But if I did something wrong and I deserve to be punished for it, then yeah, I don't think I would blame someone for telling on me. Still, your mom had asked directly, and you wanted to be a liar even less. Yes, heck yes. I'm too much of a goody-goody, huh? The four of you stood around the kitchen in a lopsided square. All eyes were on Lizzie, who kept her gaze on her feet. Huh? Oh, mommy. Yeah, okay. Yeah, they both look pretty dang ass good. You remember the number for Cove's house, don't you, honey? We've already memorized it? Well, that's impressive, I think. I don't know how long they've been here, but it can't have been that long because Cove is still wearing that cast. Lizzie jerked her head in another nod, sullen. Without further prompting, she stepped forward and she began to dial. Okay. Mom reached over and pressed a button on the base. Suddenly, you could hear the phone ringing. She turned on the speaker. Oh, okay. The phone rang a couple of times, then stopped. Mr. Holden's warm voice came through the other end. Okay. Hi, Cove's dad. Evening, Holden residence. Hi. Lizzie looked over at Mommy, unsure. She nodded encouragingly. Hi, Mr. Holden. It's, Lizzie. Can I talk to Cove?
Absolutely.
Lizzie broke? He's like, absolutely. What a surprise, but of course you can say hey to the boy. The dad's really just easygoing, huh? So easygoing. He sounded cheery as usual, though definitely meant it when he said it was a surprise. You thought hard, and you were sure that your sister had never called Cove's house before. Okay, so I'm making her do a good deed. Mom spoke up before Mr. Holden or Lizzie could say anything more. Her arms were crossed over her chest, her lips pursed. Hi, Cliff. His name is Cliff. Okay. I finally get a name. Cliff Holden. Cliff. Hi. Noelani, Marnie, and I are here too. Okay. Good evening. We're sorry to bother you so late. You spoke up to say hello to. You said nothing to Cove's dad. I think I'll say at least a hello. It's speakerphone. It's not that scary. If I was talking one-on-one, I probably would say nothing. Hi. The gang's all here, huh? Is something the matter? His voice grew a bit concerned. Mommy was quick to reassure him. No, well, yes, but it's going to be okay. Lizzie and Cove got into a bit of a fight today. We were hoping that the two of them could talk and make up. Is this a good time for you and Cove?
What?
A fight? Suddenly he's like, what happened? What happened to my kids? Cove didn't tell me anything about that when I came home. It does explain the funk he's been in tonight. Well, of course not. I still don't think Cove and his dad are particularly close. And I don't think that's improved in the time since. He chuckled lightly. Despite that, it didn't seem like he really thought it was funny. Yeah. Okay, you're all earning brownie points with me as parents right now, so this is great. I like this. Anyway, it's good you didn't catch us at a bad time. I'll go grab him for you. There was some shuffling on the other end. He must not have gone far because you could still hear him calling out. Cove, there's someone on the phone for you. After a beat of silence, there was more muffled talking from Cove's dad. Come on, bud. Lizzie called Jess so she could talk to you. I hope she really apologizes. I mean, our moms are here. She can't possibly not apologize. There's no way she could get away with mischief unless she wants trouble, but yeah, I wonder how this is gonna go.
Are you sure?
Marnie's on the other end listening too. Don't you want to say hi? Oh, he's bringing my name in this to Coke's Cove. Does Cove already like me or something? I don't actually know. It took a bit of back and forth, though the conversation seemed one-sided since you couldn't hear Cove properly. Eventually, Cove took the phone from his dad.
Hi.
Hello? Hey, it's Lizzie. Yeah, I know. Dad told me. He is so not convinced. This is Cove's default expression and I just don't know what to think. He just looks so done. He just looks so done with the world. Cove's tone was defensive. Lizzie turned to Mom, scolding. One stern look from her though, and Lizzie turned away.
Sorry.
I just called to say I'm sorry for not playing nice with you today. I won't do it again. I hope not. I mean, I don't want you two to be enemies, but okay, I don't even know what I want from you two, but if we're gonna be like, if Cove and I are gonna be together someday, you gotta be friendly, sis. Lizzie's eyes were downcast, her voice low. You could tell she felt uncomfortable apologizing to Cove in front of everyone. Yeah, I guess that would be kind of an embarrassing situation. But they're kids, so I guess this just parental control, you know? You need parental control. She was still being genuine about feeling bad. Cove must have realized too, because he sighed quietly. Why are you all eating, Sky? I want gold, and I think Marnie should win too. He still wants the gold medal. And he thinks I should win too. Oh, that's so sweet of him. But why? It's 3 different sports. Why can't we have gold in all 3 sports? It's not a hard thing to pretend since we're all in different sports. Really? He thought you were worth gold even though you hadn't even wanted it? Sweetie. Lizzie was momentarily stunned silent by the demand. She probably forgot that had even happened already. I guess. Alright, we all win the gold. She gave up. Okay, I guess I'm sorry too. That's good. Okay. A sense of relief washed over everyone at his acceptance of the apology. Mom uncrossed her arms while Mommy's shoulders relaxed. Lizzie's eyebrows raised up. You wondered if she thought that he'd refuse her apology. Did she wonder that? I am curious too. Dad, can I get off the phone now? You couldn't see him, but it was obvious that Cove felt awkward about the situation. He had come off uncomfortable the entire time, really. He's just not good at dealing with other people, is he? Cove really does remind me of me a little bit as a kid, though perhaps a little bit more spunky.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can go back to your room if you want. Be sure to say goodbye first, though. Bye, Lizzie. Will they be better friends as they get older? This is a curious thing. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Cove. You perked up at the mention of your name. You smiled even if you couldn't see it. Bye, Cove. A yeet a day keeps the doctor away? Does it really? There are a ton of doctors in my family, so that might not apply. Oh my gosh. Probably like, I don't know, 80% of my relatives are doctors, I think. In some way or form, if they're not a doctor, they are a dentist or... Yeah, well... Have I tried to eat my own relatives? Nope. Why would I do that? You eat your own relatives, Sky? Well. With that said, Cove must have handed the phone to his dad and left, since Mr. Holden spoke up. Hi, Cliff. Okay, Sky. I'll get you later, Ji-chan. Thanks for stopping by. All's well that ends well, as they say. Thanks for arranging this. I'm sure he appreciates it. Let's hope so, yeah. As Mom replied, Lizzie tugged on Mom's hand to catch her attention. Can I go now, too?
Good job.
Sure, sweetie. Thank you very much for apologizing to Cove. Yeah, Lizzie, you did good. I'm proud. I'm proud of you, sis. Mom flashed a brief smile at Lizzie and nodded her agreement. Given permission to leave, Lizzie scurried off towards the stairs. She seemed to be feeling much better with the incident behind her. Yay, peaceful ending, happy ending, I likes. Mom and Mommy returned to the phone, taking it off the speaker. They continued talking to Mr. Holden. You couldn't tell what about. You could listen in, but I guess not. You were glad that was the end of it all. Lizzie and Cove might not get along and probably still won't, but they weren't mad at each other anymore. Mom and Mommy weren't upset either. Everything was finally back to normal. With that thought, you retreated to your own room with a spring in your step. Looks like I feel like I ended that good. Well, that wasn't as interesting because it involved the sister. I want to see more growth between Marnie and Cove. I'm gonna just overwrite this save. Long day, sandcastle, and fireflies. Still got quite a number. Something tells me I won't be able to finish all the events before summer ends, and then go to summer ends in this stream, because these events are taking quite a while. I'm gonna start a long day, but before I start reading, I'm gonna take a sip of water. Always remember to stay hydrated, people. Okie dokies. Let's keep going. It was another scorching summer day. The kind where no sooner had you finished one cup of water, you were already filling it up again. Even the game's reminding us to stay hydrated. Let's keep hydrated, everybody. Everyone else had something on, so that afternoon it was just you and Shiloh. Shiloh? Okay. This didn't happen much, especially since Cove had arrived. Oh, so it's 3 of us. We got Shiloh in the mix this time, not Lizzie. With Lizzie around, Shiloh looked to you for all the without Lizzie around, sorry. Shiloh looked to you for all the answers. It made you feel pleased, frustrated. Nothing really. Frustrated. Go away. Shiloh, I just want go. I just want go. You're a nice kid, but honestly, he's a nice kid, so maybe just nothing really. I don't feel anything. Shiloh went along with whatever you wanted, so he wasn't a bother, but he also wasn't that much fun. Poor Shiloh. You drained yet another drink and frowned at the empty vessel. Your thirst was gone, but you still craved something icy cold and refreshing. Something sweet, something like a popsicle, an ice cream cone, an ice cream sandwich. Ooh, an ice cream sandwich. Now that sounds good. I have ice cream downstairs. I'm so gonna grab some ice cream later. Finally was able to get some from the grocery store. Ice cream sandwich. You crave soft ice cream sandwiched between 2 cookies. Heck yes. I'm getting hungry for reals now. Oh boy. There was nothing like that to be found at home. You knew that without needing to look. Well, you don't have any Marnie Brook, but I have some at home. I'm gonna get some later. Your moms didn't keep sweets in the house. Well, that's a little sad for you. Why not? I thought all kids needed a little bit of sweets in the house. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I get low blood sugars every now and again, so even though I don't really have a sweet tooth, I have to eat sweets every now and again. Just so my hands don't shake and I don't feel like fainting or something. So yeah, there's that. Okay. Outside, there were plenty of places where such goodies could be obtained, but they were shops and demanded payment in exchange for their products. Your moms really need to supply you with a little bit of this. You sighed. You voiced your predicament aloud. You asked Shiloh for help. I think I would sigh. Probably. You voiced your predicament aloud. Maybe I should just voice my predicament aloud. Maybe one of the other two would have an idea. Or maybe Cove has money on him. I'm such a bad friend. I want an ice cream sandwich. Yeah, I do. I really do. Shiloh, who had been draped over the sofa, perked up. You want one too, Shiloh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds good, doesn't it? We don't have anything like that in the house, and I don't have any money. Oh, let me check if I have any. Do you, Shiloh? Shiloh, I would love you so much if you have money to buy me an ice cream sandwich right now. Shiloh rummaged in his backpack and proudly produced an assortment of coins, plus one stray button. Is that enough? You set the button aside and counted the coins in neat piles. Okay, math skills on, girl. Math skills. Just over $1, you announced this to Shiloh. He had almost certainly come to the same conclusion, but he'd been watching you expectantly. I don't think $1 is enough for ice cream sandwiches. It's not enough. It's a start. It's not enough. What happens if I say it's a start? Do we go and look for money elsewhere? I wonder how the kids would solve this issue. I'm gonna play this completely. I mean, I wanted to play this according to how I would play it, but I think that might just be entirely boring, so maybe I'll just start doing things a little bit different. It's a start. Shiloh beamed at you. Yeah, that's probably the more positive thing to say too anyway. We'll need to find some more. From where? Where? Okay. The two of you lifted couch cushions, stuck tiny hands down deep crevices in the sofa and under furniture and scoured the back of drawers. Okay, will this produce any results? Most of what you found was useless or gross. Bent paper clips, fluffy wisps of dust, or sandy crumbs, but every so often one of you would strike silver or bronze and add it to the growing pile of coins. Do my moms clean the house often enough? Dusty and disheveled from checking every room and squinting into every tiny nook, the two of you finished pooling your finds. Shiloh held his breath as he counted the coins once again. $2.53 and 2 buttons. I have 2 buttons now. Whose buttons are these? You didn't know where the second button had decided to join the party, but you were too pleased with your successful haul to throw it out. Is that enough? You figured he knew the answer without looking to you for confirmation, but the thrill of your success and the reward that would follow canceled out any other feelings you might have had about that. Yeah. Oh, it is? Okay, cool. Let's go get that ice cream sandwich. You could now afford something at the shops. Just one thing, but that was infinitely better than none. Shiloh clapped his hands. Okay. Yay. Shiloh, we might have to share this ice cream sandwich. I hope you're okay with that. The two of you dashed outside. The promise of sugar buoyed you on to your destination where, breathless but happy, you stared at the overwhelming number of options. You knew what you wanted, but it wasn't just you who had contributed to funds to get the treat. The funds to get the treat. He seemed to notice your pause. Okay. Aren't you getting an ice cream sandwich? Shiloh asked as though he was entirely separate from the decision, rather than someone with a stake in the outcome. Shiloh! Shiloh, you're too kind. You need something too, dude. I can't just get this sandwich and leave you hanging. That's not how this works. Does Lizzie do this to you? I pity you in that case. Do you mind? Shiloh cocked his head to the side. I would not feel comfortable about this. It was your idea. You should choose. You went ahead and got what you wanted originally. Are you really sure it's okay? You tried to get something you both wanted anyway. Well, yeah, if we're hanging out together, there's no way I'd feel comfortable being the only one to enjoy something by myself. So, we gotta do this. It wasn't fair for you to be the only one to decide when he'd be a main factor in making this to happen. Some of the money came directly from his backpack. Yeah, exactly. $1. What do you like? All of them. They're so good. Oh, okay, you're easy to please then. You pressed further. But what do you really like? popsicles or ice creams? Which is your favorite? Please say ice creams. I like ice creams over popsicles. Oh, it's so hard to pick. I don't know. Oh, come on, Shiloh. You must have some opinion. Frustrated, you cut to the heart of the matter. You want me to choose? Yeah. This is me with all my friends. I have to make all the decisions. Somebody just make decisions yourself so that I can... I struggle to make decisions in games because I don't know how the outcome will be, but in real life with friends, it's kind of easier because they just go along with it. I guess Shiloh is that sort of friend. And that was that. You got the dessert you wanted originally and hoped Shiloh would actually like it too. I hope so, kid. Finally, the reward for all your hard work was in your hands. You bit the ice cream sandwich. The chewy chocolate biscuit complemented the creamy vanilla ice cream inside. Oh my god, it sounds so good. Sounds so good. I want ice cream right now, but I'm still streaming for another half an hour, so I'll wait another half an hour. I can wait. I can wait. I'm an adult. You held it out to Shiloh so he could take a turn. He shook his head. What? Shiloh, no.
You can finish it.
Shiloh! Shiloh, listen to me. That was your money too. Okay? You contributed $1 to this. You get half. You should get half. He didn't want any? After everything he did to help get it? That was weird. But you accepted the offer. You tried to include Shiloh. You hesitate. You at least try to include this guy. Please, please. I don't like this feeling of owing you something. Even if Shiloh said it was okay, every story you'd ever seen on TV or read in a book said that sharing was caring. You stood your ground even as the treat started to trickle generously towards your fingers. It's only fair that you have some. You both bought it. We both bought it. But you want it more than I do, and getting to play was a lot of fun already. So you can have it. That's more fair. Shiloh, it was part of your money. I don't feel good about this. Please take this half. You held it out to him. I want you to have some even more than I want to finish it, so eat your part. Yes, eat your part, kid. Relenting, Shiloh took the treat and gave it a taste. His eyes lit up.
Thank you.
It's really good. Thank you. Yes. You smiled, pleased with your good deed. You picked the best one. Oh, okay, you like ice cream sandwich too. High five, high five. Did he mean that? Shiloh was always nice no matter what happened. Even if he hated it, you knew he wouldn't say so. Kid. No wonder Lizzie likes you. Or no wonder you like Lizzie. She makes all the decisions for you. Maybe he thought it was gross and that's the reason why he didn't want to take some. You had no idea. He wouldn't say so. Right? That pun, no, man. Maybe he thought it was gross and that's the real reason he didn't want to take some. You had no idea. I don't blame you, that was actually a good pun. I watch too much of BTS Jin. He likes to make dad jokes. I can't hate it. Okay, you studied him as he ate a little more. He had every appearance of enjoying himself. Still weird. Okay, say so. I'm gonna start calling this kid Say So. His name isn't Shiloh anymore. His name is Say So. The two of you began to head back home as he ate. I wish I could change the names of the NPCs. Now that would be fun. You walked side by side on the shore in silence, but your thoughts kept drifting to the boy beside you. Why didn't he speak up for himself? It was almost as if Say So didn't know how to say what he felt, or was too afraid to. You figured that was his problem and didn't care. Are you scared of me? You thought that was kinda sad. Are we friends? You thought that was kinda sad. Yeah, I think that's kinda sad. I don't want to ask him if he's scared of me. I don't think I'm scary. Not being able to talk to people isn't fun. Yeah, I know, right? That was me when I was a kid. I couldn't talk to people. I legit didn't talk to people. I didn't have a voice. I feel for you, Shiloh. Why am I relating to every freaking character in this game in some way or form? My sad childhood. And you didn't want to be the kind of person people were scared to tell their honest opinion to. You consider asking Seiso about it. But if he couldn't give an opinion on something like ice cream, then he wasn't going to open up about this. Being able to connect with any and all of them. Is that it? Okay. It's honestly a really good game, especially since it's free. Oh, the base game anyway. I do like that it's making me relate to the characters very strongly. But then again, I tend to form attachments with game characters very easily. I treat them like they're real people, and that's... I don't know if that's weird to some people, but that's what I tend to do. I think there are people out there who can't understand that. Okay, so Seiso. I'm gonna have to get used to this. Okay, well, he's definitely not gonna open up to me. If he's gonna open up to someone, I hope it's Lizzie, and I hope she can understand him someday. You hope for the best. Maybe you were wrong, or if you were right, maybe he'd feel better about it soon. Yeah, please do, Seiso. Shy Seiso. Seiso made you unsure about setting a label on the experience of spending the afternoon with just him. There had been good times and there had been confusing ones. You were positive of one thing at least. The treat was delicious and that was nice, and I hope he enjoyed it. For real. The sun was low on the horizon as you returned to your neighborhood. There you spotted two very familiar figures up ahead. The two that don't get along, Lizzie and Cove. How are you two doing now? How you holding up? You opened your mouth to make your presence known to them just as you saw the tears on Cove's face. Cove? He's crying? What? What happened? Lizzie, what did you do? Did you do something? Did something happen to Cove? What's happening? You walked straight. Can this kid please stop crying in every freaking moment? Cove, no, stop. Why? You walked straight over. Seiso at your heels. Once there, you defended Cove, took a moment to make a joke, accused Lizzie of causing trouble, carefully asked what happened. Well, yes, you don't accuse people prematurely. Please don't. That is not the best way to handle this. Without a time machine, the only way you were going to find out was by asking the witnesses. Lizzie might have done something, but she could have been in the wrong place at the wrong time or even come to Cove's aid. You wanted to hear the story. Cove, what happened? Marnie, I got yelled at. By who? He took a deep, steadying breath. Some grandparents got mad at me. Grandparents? Whose grandparents? Just some elderly people, maybe? Oh, sorry. Lizzie jerked her head in the direction of a nearby house. Your heart sunk. You knew exactly what had happened, okay? Who lives in the house? Every year, the same mean old couple rented out that condo for the summer. Oh, okay. Oh, poor Cove. He got a taste of some nasty foreigners. You, Lizzie, and Seiso knew to stay away from them, but Cove couldn't have. Oh, probably should have warned this guy ahead of time. But then again, we're all kids. We won't remember this stuff, will we? They're like that with everyone. Even your mom struggled to find anything nice to say about them. But the elderly pair particularly took offense to kids. Yeah, okay, so Lizzie was not kidding when I was still in the prologue that elderly people didn't like kids very much. Okay. It didn't matter if they were really nice like Cove. Yeah, Lizzie said. Lizzie drew herself up at that. She looked pointedly in your direction. Well, I didn't judge you, Lizzie. I actually asked Cove, huh? I didn't blame you for anything, sis. Okay, so far I'm not really liking my sis. What is this relationship we have? May it get better. That's cool. Is there anything I can do?
No.
I'm just gonna stay away. Yeah, that's probably the easiest way to deal with this, because it's not like we can do anything about the elderly as 8-year-old kids. Or you could teach them a lesson. Lizzie? There was a devilish glint in her eyes. What? You should ding-dong ditch them. Go ring the doorbell and run. It'll be great, because they're so slow. They'll never catch you. Oh my god. Well, assuming these old people are legit mean-ass foreigners, I guess it wouldn't be too cruel of a prank. I mean, that's not harmful to anyone. It's just inconvenient for the elderly. So maybe I won't feel so bad about this. That's dumb. I don't want to go near them ever again. Lol, Cove is just like, no, I don't want to do that shiz. He's kind of mature for his age, for sure.
You're just saying that because you're a chicken.
Oh, Lizzie, don't do that. Lizzie! Cove glared, but didn't take the bait. He's a smart kid. Lizzie turned to you. You're not a chicken, are you? Yeah, cluck cluck. What does yeah, cluck cluck mean? Does it mean I'm a chicken? You'd rather just avoid them. You thought they deserved worse. I'll do it. You'd rather just avoid them. Well, yeah, I would rather not stir up trouble and cause problems for our moms or Cove's dad. You looked at the house. Behind those closed doors lurked two beings, rich in years but poor in patience. Maybe they deserve retaliation. Maybe they didn't. But that punishment wouldn't be coming from you. Yes, we take the high road. It was safer to stay far away from them, especially since Cove took their outburst to heart. Okay. I'm not doing it either. Another chicken for the coop. This is a hen house now. You go do it if you're so brave, Lizzie. I will not be part of your party. If we're chickens, you're a lizard, Lizzie. She wagged her tongue at his face. Still better than a bird brain. Chicken. I kind of think chickens are better than lizards, but okay, to each their own again. The condo door opened, revealing one of the two culprits. The old man's wizened face was set in a skull, which was to say he looked exactly like he always did when you saw him. Maybe that was his normal face. Wonder what made this guy so mean. What are you kids doing loitering outside my house? Hello, we live here. Or maybe he was always just in a terrible mood. I suppose. I mean, old people can be cranky for a multitude of reasons. Back pain for one. Chronic pain, illness, or just a bunch of other stuff not going their way. Loneliness. I could continue listing reasons, I guess, but let's not go into that. Nothing. He repeated the word as if it was the greatest crime anyone could commit. Yes, doing nothing. The greatest crime of all. Nothing good, more like get lost. It wasn't as if he owned the space outside the house, but Cove's eyes, still red from his earlier tears, were wide, and you thought it would be best to heed the old man's command. Oh boy, don't cry again though. Lizzie took off, with Shiloh say so. Your name is now Say So. Immediately trailing after without so much as a glance back in your direction. So much for your friendship. Oh boy. You waved your arm at Cove, summoning him to follow you, and ran after Lizzie. The old man's hollers propelled you all from the street to the sanctity of the hill. Only once you were safe did you notice the stitch in your chest. Stitch in your chest? And the ache in your legs. Oh, okay, that's what it meant. I was wondering what stitch in my chest, what happened to me. And again, this view looks so pretty. This game is really pretty. You flopped down, the blades of grass tickling your face. Lizzie, who had taken the lead in the end, was already lazing on the ground. The four of you took a moment to catch your breath and enjoy the feeling of cool grass against your skin. Okay.
Cove.
Okay, she's talking to Cove. Cove lifted his head. I told you there were mean grandparents around here. Yeah, you weren't kidding, huh, sis? Cove rolled his eyes, then decided this wasn't dismissive enough and rolled his whole body away from your sister. He really doesn't like her. Lizzie chose to ignore his response and start chatting to Say So, who eagerly joined in the conversation. Okay, you two be on your merry way now. In the back of your mind, you knew you'd be second fiddle again to Say So once Lizzie came around. It always went like that. I'm fine with that, I really am. I just want to be cool with Cove. And it was fine, you thought. You still felt a little sad after how much time you spent together today, and it was always annoying. No, it's fine, I have Cove now. I'm totally fine. Seisu could prefer Lizzie as much as he wanted to. There were other things to attend to anyway. Like this cute kid. You wriggled closer to Cove. He had calmed down, for the most part, and was inspecting a flower. Okay, you like flowers too? His fingers pinched the stem and tilted the white petals toward him. That's a poppy. Apparently I know flowers now. I don't think I actually know how a poppy looks like in real life. I don't know flowers very well. Cove glanced at you in acknowledgement, then back at the flower. And the type of poppies on this hill have the name white linen poppy. Okay, because they're white like white linen? Mom told me. He quirked a smile. That's funny. He ran a finger around the edge of the petals. It doesn't feel like cloth. You need a lot of them to make anything. Yeah, that's true. He nodded and released the delicate plant. Evaluation complete. Ah, smiling! Yay! He's such a nature boy. Oh my god, that expression. You're gonna be one heck of a heartthrob when you grow up, aren't you, Cove? This is my favorite kind of flower, but I didn't know what it was called. Thanks. Oh my god, look at those choices. Wow. It's mine too. I like roses. Yeah, I do like roses. Buttercups are really great. My favorite is snapdragons. I don't know how snapdragons look like. Hibiscuses are the best. Okay, hibiscuses are alright. Peonies are pretty. I don't know how some of these flowers look like, damn you, game. I love sunflowers. I pick tulips. Ooh, tulips are very pretty, yeah. Orchids are the most special. Orchids? Orchids? I don't really go for orchids. Type your own answer. Yeah, I like all flowers. I don't care about flowers. I only know what my mom tells me. Yeah, so many options. What should I type? What flower do I even like? I like roses. In general, I'm not really a flower person. I'm just gonna go I like roses. The romance option. Oh. One of my cats must be outside the room. I hear a bell. They smell really nice. Those are fancy flowers. You look good with them. He says I look good with the fancy flowers. Marigold. Marigold does not have a nice name in Malaysian. In Malay. But yeah. The thing is, they look pretty, I think. If I'm not mistaken. Oh lol, Winter, I wish I saw that response earlier. I should have said, I'm your flower. Winter, you gotta teach me how to flirt better. Teach your poor mom how to flirt. Okay, but at least Cove thinks I look good with flowers. He's already putting the flirt on and he's 8 years old. I'm such a wimp. Thanks. Blush, blush. Oh my god! Go! You moved onto your back with a small smile and looked at the darkening sky. The blanket of clouds reminded you of a thick throw you curled under on cold, rainy days. You wondered if the clouds would be as soft. We'll never know, will we? It's not like we can touch a cloud. They lazily floated on by, splitting from each other, merging and morphing into new shapes. More teals. More teals. Cove looks so at peace. You saw a dolphin. You saw a car. You saw an alpaca. You saw a smiley face. You saw cloud shapes. You saw cloud shapes. I want to see I saw an alpaca. I want to see I saw an alpaca. Alpacas are cute. You saw a fluffy alpaca in the sky. You nudged Cove and pointed to it. I wonder if he'll see it too. Can you see the alpaca? Cove joined you in gazing skywards. Oh, his eyes just lit up.
Whoa.
It's more like a llama. They look similar, but okay. Hey, he chuckled at your reaction. All the sun's light faded from the sky and the moon rose higher. Lizzie got to her feet, dusting strands of grass from her bare legs, and surveyed her surroundings. Okay. Are we going home now? Because it looks dark. The ocean, visible from the crest of the hill, beckoned with every sweep of the tide. Let's go to the beach at night. Kid, you asking for trouble? There was no argument from the other two. Say-so was still say-so, and Cove would never say no to going to the shore. He was a child of the sea. You? Yes, he child of the sea, and I don't like hanging around the beach. We are so ill-matched. Wanted to go there too. We're too tired to argue. We're happy to do what the others wanted. Objected to the plan. I'm too tired to argue. It had been a long, hot day. You weren't bothered about going there, but you would rather do that than make a scene. I guess so. Okay. I should just start pretending I love the beach now for Cove's sake. Just be someone else. Because being me apparently does not equal getting the guy. Oh man. Oh, look, a sandcastle! You stepped onto the sand for the second time that day, but it felt different at night. Cooler, I suppose? The beach was nearly quiet at this hour. Abandoned sandcastles and footsteps in the sand, too big to belong to any of you, were the only indication of how busy it had been only hours earlier. Look at that height difference. I really do think Say-So is younger than me and Cove. At least a year or so. The four of you kicked shoes off and removed socks and walked along the water's edge. The waves tickled your feet. I wonder what would happen if you tried to take a bath in the ocean with shampoo and everything. That doesn't sound fun. I mean, wouldn't you just feel salty? I don't know, it doesn't feel... I don't know. It shows what I know about the ocean. Oh well. That could be bad for the fish. Well, yeah, he's got a point there. He cares about the sea. I guess he must be getting this from his dad. This love of the ocean. Or is it his mom? I mean, his dad's already kind of a surfer dude, but I don't know anything about his mom. Error. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will blah 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 blah. Can't read the rest. Oh boy. Well, I'm not gonna be going on too long now, so I'm just gonna finish this moment, and I think that will be it for today's stream. So I think it's okay. Anyone would do it. Jeez, you don't have to be serious about everything. You're the one who asked what would happen. That is what would happen. It hurt the fishes. Ah, boy. Okay. You two really just don't get along. But I guess that works in my favor again. I like bubble baths at home. They're a lot of fun. Yeah? Okay. Bubble baths are definitely fun at that age. Me too. Bubble baths are luxurious. That's not the reason I enjoy them, but okay. You'd never heard Lizzie use that word before. She's learning more vocabulary. Mommy loves to have bubbles in her bath. She'll turn the lights off and have candles. I'm gonna do that next time. Ooh, candles. Though I think that would kind of creep me out because I'm scared. Okay, forget it. I should stop giving away all my fears. Hey, when's your mom coming to pick you up anyway? Oh yeah, when are you going? Not for a while, she's busy. What? It's already nighttime. Say so, when are you going home? What about your dad? How come you never talk about him? Nobody does. Oh, does he not have a dad? Don't you know you're not supposed to ask something like that? Why would somebody want to talk about something they never talk about? I guess it would be curiosity? Right? You'd ask people things you're curious about. At least I think so, anyway. Usually there's a reason when people don't talk about these things, right? But then again, maybe it's too insensitive to be asking, so... I guess that might have been a bad play on Cope's part. Okay, you kept your eyes on the ground, watching your toes get swallowed by waves. Even if Shiloh never seemed upset when this topic came up, it made you feel awkward just for having both of your moms. Yeah, I guess if he's from a broken family too, it might be a little awkward. It's okay. I'm like Lizzie and Marnie. I don't have a dad. Aww. I'm sorry about that. But I don't have two moms. I just have one. She's really great. Okay, so Cope's got a single dad now, and Seiso/Shiloh has a single mom. Wow. This game hits hard. Oh, sorry. I only have one now too. My mom isn't here. She's back home. It's just my dad with me. I wonder what happened to his dad though. Seiso's dad.
Sorry.
Oh, I never had a dad or anything, so I don't feel bad. Oh, he never had one. So that means his mom must have had him and the dad must have just decided to remove himself from the picture. It's really sad that your mom is gone. Cove nodded. Okay, you two bond. You two bond now. You joked about Shiloh's mom getting together with Cove's dad. I don't want to joke about that. Hello? Even if they're all different, our parents are good in their own ways. You didn't say anything. I'm just gonna compliment them. They actually did a pretty good job in the last moment I saw. So I think they're good parents right now. I still question them a little bit, but yeah. Rip Seiso. May he obtain inner peace. I wonder if there's a reason he's so... I wonder if the reason he's so nice and doesn't really speak his mind and kind of goes with anyone else's decision for him is related to the fact that he only has a mom. Yeah, I might be reading too much into this, but yeah, questions. So many questions. Cove couldn't master a response. You don't think he truly disagreed, though. The silence broke with a splash as Lizzie kicked in your direction. Hey, sis! What the heck? We're having a moment here. Cold water and sodden sand splatter against your legs. Great. Lizzie giggled, foot still outstretched from the kick. Sis. Cove joined in, striking the incoming waves to make a splash of his own. Seiso scurried out of Cove's spray zone with a grin. Okay, at least those two get along. You made a run for it. You retaliated. Oh, I'm retaliating. Heck yeah. Nobody's gonna get away from me now. You used your foot to smack the water pooling around you, sending an arc of sea foam flying back onto your sister. Take that. Her face. You laughed as she sputtered, some of the salty seawater having landed in her mouth. She spat it out. You asked for it. Yuck. Who asked you to start it? Lizzie chased you, intent on revenge. Ha. You dashed up and down the coast, taking it in turns to be the predator and the prey, as well as joining forces to take down Seiso or Cove. Alliances were silently forged and wordlessly broken. As they do among kids, I guess. Everything was fair in game and war. Fair game in war. Okay. What is it? What is it, Seiso? Shiloh's brief exclamation was drowned out by the biggest splash yet, caused by him fall. Oh, dude. You okay? That would have been bad enough without the wave that followed cascading over his prone body. Hey, are you okay, dude? Seiso sat up, shaking his head like a dog coming in from the rain. You're gonna be so wet. Do you have extra clothes on you? Like, kid, please. You're gonna get sick at this rate. As you all hurried over to check on him, his hair was plastered to his head and his soaked clothes clung. If there was any part of him that was still dry, you couldn't see it. Wow. think it did die. Let's see. It doesn't say stream is ended. It just says YouTube is not receiving enough to maintain smooth streaming. Oh boy. My model is dying, damn it. Oh, it's okay now? Might be the internet. I don't know why, but in the afternoon it's kind of funky. But okay, thanks for letting me know, Ray. This will be ending soon anyway, so I guess I'm not too bothered about it, but thanks so much. If there was any part of him that was still dry, you couldn't see it. That was crazy, are you okay? Yeah, my foot got stuck and I fell over. That was kind of scary for a bit, honestly. Way to go, say so, you dumbo. Because they don't have curse words. You offered him some help up. Let him get up by himself. Well, I guess we offer him some help. Say so didn't take your outstretched hand. After a moment, you dropped it. Okay, he doesn't need the help, I guess. Lizzie was too busy snickering to notice and held her hand out to say so too. I keep wanting to say Shiloh by accident. He reached out over and took it. Slowly, he started to pull himself from the ground. Okay, so he just doesn't want to take my hand. He just wants to take Lizzie's hand, which is actually fine by me, but I was just trying to be polite. Then he slipped on the slick sand, dragging him and Lizzie down just in time for another wave to hit. The water rolled over them. Oops. Okay, now they're both wet.
Sorry.
Oh. What were the odds of that happening twice in a row? You thought they must be low. But there's no way Say-So would do something like that. On purpose, then pretend it was an accident. Especially not to Lizzie. Yeah, I don't think he would have. Even not to me. I don't think Say-So's that kind. Even if your relationship with Say-So felt unclear, you did at least like her a lot. Lizzie was his favorite, right? Oh, yeah. Smiling boldly, Lizzie extracted herself from the ground and wiped a streak of sand from her cheek. She didn't intend to let this embarrass her. Oh, okay, good. Strong-willed girl. Say-So got up again as well, this time without incident. Good. Okay. No more jeopardy for him. He still looked like a drowned puppy, but that didn't stop Cove laughing at the two of them. Insensitive boy, but I guess it must be kind of funny. With that, it was time to call it a day. The four of you drudgingly made your way back home, leaving a trail of wet footsteps and sand in your wake as damp clothes weighed the group down. Fuka! Hi! Hi! Oh my gosh, how's your work stuff? I thought you were busy. But yeah, thank you for dropping by. I am gonna be ending shortly though. But you still made it, so thank you so much. I think you're still further along this game than me, but I have no clue. I hope I won't be spoiling anything for you. About to sleep. But okay, have a good rest. Okay. Thank you so much. Have a good sleep, Fuka. Hopefully we can collab someday. The four of you drudgingly made your way back home, leaving a trail of wet footsteps and sand in your wake as damp clothes weighed the group down. Okay. Your moms were outside chatting to Cove's dad. Ooh, are they gonna get heart attacks from seeing two of us wet? Completely soaked, bone-chilling cold. We're back. Your mom's faces fell as they took in the state of you all. The state you all were in. What? Wait, I didn't fall in the water. Wait, but I got splashed by the water. Okay, fine. We're all wet. We're all soaked wet. Ranging from messy to soaked.
Now.
Elizabeth, is that all that you have to say for yourself? You brought half the beach back with you. Oh boy. They certainly did. What's Marigold going to do when she comes to get... Oh! His mom's name is Marigold. I didn't know that. Oops, I'm receiving YouTube error again. Okay, it's definitely the internet at this point. I can't do anything about the internet, but oh well. Is that how you want him... What's Marigold going to do when she comes to get Say-So? Is that how you want him to be for the long drive home? Cold and filthy? I hope we have some extra clothes for him. Lizzie's expression turned sulky over the scolding. Being the oldest could be fun, but it also meant she was the first to get in trouble when something went wrong. Don't I know that? Mr. Holden, on the other hand, chuckled as he ruffled Cove's matted hair. He doesn't care. You've been out making memories, bucko. I'm glad you had a good time with your friends. Tan Mom is very nice. Is it only just Tan Mom who's nice? Is the other mom not as nice? Or is this your personal preference? Cove used his slightly moist cast arm to push his dad off. Mr. Holden's eyes widened when he noticed even that had gone wet. Now he was worried too. Oh, wait, Cove, your arm? You like Tan Mom more? Okay. Mommy is preferable then. Okay, cool. I do not have a preference for either mom at this point in time. Okay, what's going on with Cove's arm? Is he okay? I think they could have found a less risky way to spend time and had just as much fun. Well, yes, I agree. I mean, I wasn't cool on the idea that she wanted to go to the beach at night to begin with. I will see. Okay, I will take that to note. Okay, thanks you for the heads up, I guess. That might be right. Kids, what can you do? Come on, Cove, let's go get you cleaned up and dried off. We wouldn't want that cast to have to be reset. Well, yes, definitely not. Cove winced at the thought. How did he injure himself? Seriously. Okay. Attaboy. Mr. Holden casually bent down and plucked Cove up off the ground, ultimately holding Cove against his chest, and now he's wet. Sand was already transferring from Cove onto him, but that didn't seem to bother Mr. Holden. Cove protested being carried, but only got a reassuring pat on the back for his trouble. His dad likes babying him, and he doesn't like it at all.
Take care.
Good night, Cove. Thank you for the talk, Cliff. Yes, thank you for the talk, Cliff. I don't know what talk you guys were having, but okay. Night, Brooke family. And Shiloh, too. Say-So, I mean. Resigned to his fate, Cove twisted his body in his dad's arms in order to turn around and wave goodbye. Aw, wave. Bye, 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 Cove. Smiling, you return a tiny wave of your own.
Fine.
Well, we better do what we can to fix you guys up, too. Come on, everybody, inside. I want you to march straight to the downstairs bathroom. Yes, get clean. Importante. Yes, Mom. Oh, Lizzie. Okay, Lizzie's mom. Don't worry about stopping to wipe your feet in the mat this time. That won't do much good tonight. Wow, they're really that messy, huh? Sitting on an old beach towel your mommy had found, you waited in the hall. Until you were less sandy, you weren't allowed to go to your room or walk around the house. Well, yeah, for reasons. This is kind of why I don't really like going to the beach either. Sand gets everywhere. But you did get to eat a sandwich for dinner there. It felt like an indoor picnic. It had been decided that Say-So would wash first and borrow some of your clothes. My clothes. I guess Lizzie's are too big for him then. He was already finished and packed away in his mom's car. Miss Fields. Oh, so his name is Shiloh Fields. I don't know why, but that doesn't seem to have a nice ring to it. I don't know. It doesn't strike me as a name that rolls off the mouth very easily. But yeah, okay, whatever. Say-So feels. Say-So feels. Say-So feels. Yes, there we go. I had come to collect him a little while ago. It was a bit of a funny experience seeing him without that hat on for once. Oh, come on! You couldn't have showed that to me before he left. Game, why? Lizzie, being much more soaked than you, got to go in the tub next. It wasn't a bubble bath as she had hoped. This was a no fun allowed cleaning up session. At least that's what she claimed. Not much longer and it would be your turn. When the bath was done, you'd have to go right to bed. Yes, it feels like a tiring day. After a day like this though, you were glad there weren't going to be any further events. Drifting off to sleep sounded like a great idea. Oh wow, 8-year-old me sounds like really old. Okay, well, okay, that's nice timing for that moment to end. Alrighty, so I'm gonna save that real quick, and that should officially be the end of this stream. Okay guys, thanks so much for tuning in and even for sticking around while I had that weird difficulty with the chat thing on YouTube. Really appreciate your company, and I'll try to catch some of you guys' streams as well in the future. I'll probably go back to streaming on Twitch on Thursday, and yeah, thanks again, and I'll see you then. Goodbye everybody. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.